Former New York Times columnist Bari Weiss, uh, who honestly is famous for being obnoxious universally. Like I don't know, other than Ted Cruz, it's hard to know why someone would want to be so hated, and for having such crap takes and being the most like well-paid concern troll, who's like kind of pretends to be liberal but is actually kind of a right winger. Um, Bari Weiss loves to talk about how the progressives and the left are canceling free speech, and by progressives and the left, she means the New York Times. Yeah, she loves. Oh my god. Oh yeah, the big socialists and the New York Times op-ed page who will literally print anything. Um, so she's done a lot of that. This is the same woman who, as she calls for the defense of free speech, has also spent time trying to shut down discussions of the occupation of Palestine on college campuses, helping create blacklists of professors that dare, criticize the Israeli government, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. She makes fortunes on Substack, which, as you guys know, is where contrarians are taken out to pasture after they've lost their other columnist jobs. She was recently on Bill Maher, the show that mostly gets its audience by barking at the Santa Monica Pier, and it was like, please, I will pay you to come to this show. Hey, sir, you got a great laugh, sir. Don't turn your back on me. Like, that's how they fill that studio audience. So she's there, of course, because in between writing for Substack, she gets flown out to LA to be on the Bill Maher show, and she's tired of COVID. She's like so done, you guys. And she's sitting next to a Congressman Richie Torres of New York. Here's what she has to say about COVID. Oh God, thank you, Bari. Thank you for just saying, I didn't want to say that because I just don't want to be canceled by my fellow leftists. Okay, so the audience, once again, the audience who does not want to be there and is paid to laugh very loud, just lapped this up, right? Loved it. Oh my God, you're done with it. I'm done with it. I know. COVID is just like baby tees. Like, remember when they were in and then you're like over it? Ugh, like, what do I even do with low cut jeans? Like that's how she's treating COVID, the virus that currently still rages and has killed 800,000 Americans. Tight, tight, tight. We have not peaked yet in a lot of cities when it comes to Omicron. And yeah, I'll say this. I'm fucking tired of it too. We're all sick of COVID. Are you kidding me? We are sick every time we live our lives now. It's a calculation. Do I want to expose myself? Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes it's not worth it. You got to be careful. But I love how she's like, the science that we had 2 years ago, the science 2 years ago was different, honey. The science we have now on Omicron is changing, right? The cloths mask, oh, they'll never protect you. Well, they might have against the alpha. But yeah, now we're learning that they don't work. So what? So we roll out N95s. That's what the Biden administration, as much as I critique them, did. Way little too late. But like, that's what they're doing. We're getting N95s now. Great. Oh, and you can go into a restaurant and still be asymptomatic. Well, then that's why we have fucking tests. So maybe we should test before we go sit inside and stuff our faces. No? Is that draconian? Am I being judgy on the people who choose not to get vaccinated but then clog up the hospital system? Like, it is amazing to me that at this late stage, people are still getting paid to have their fucking non-expert, I'm tired of this opinion lifted up by mainstream outlets. It's like, I literally don't care that you're tired. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not tired either, and I'm not saying that like our leadership couldn't do better, but like the answer to I'm tired isn't fuck it all. It's all been a waste. I'm done with COVID. COVID ain't done with you. Sadly, COVID calls the shots. Bow down, bitch. So anyway, the answer is not to be less careful. The answer is to be more careful and to be more precise with how we are careful. So I just want to say there's a congressman sitting right next to her. That congressman is from New York. He wants to weigh in. There's a little bit of disrespect happening. Check out his response to her being over COVID and a little bit of the back and forth. Reject the notion that the response to COVID has been worse than the disease itself. That is a congressperson, Bari Weiss, a Substack contributor. And yet she interrupts him to basically say, yeah, 850,000, but like only 800 kids. What the fuck are you talking about? And you call him Richie? But yeah, but Richie, bitch, Congressman Torres, Representative Torres. Where do you get off calling him Richie on national television? Sit down. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/bitchuationroom. Do it.